13 on your sides, Kylie Ambu joins us now. Kylie, there's some new proposed legislation lancing, making technology in many of the cars we drive safer, but what specifically is being discussed?
So, Nick, there are two bills in committee right now. Both are known as the Park It Act, and it would require automakers to provide an automatic shutoff for keyless vehicles. Here's why.
Walking away and the car is still running, but you've got the fob in your pocket. So you think that you're fine and the car's been shut off and it hasn't.
Keyless engines are the new way of the auto movement, but after 4 people reportedly died of carbon monoxide poisoning this year as a result of the feature, lawmakers are requesting safety updates.
There's fewer than 50 in the last 10 years, but I mean, to the 50 people who passed away and their families, that's not a small number or an insignificant number.
In many keyless vehicles, the fob has to be in the vehicle to start the engine, but not to turn it off.
People are in a hurry to put groceries away, or they're bringing home formula for a baby that's crying, and they rush into the house. They've got the fob in their pocket, but they've never manually turned the car off. The car will continue to run.
If left on, it's an issue that could cost drivers and families their lives.
Many homes today have garages that are attached to the house. So as the car runs, it's an internal combustion engine, it releases carbon monoxide, which is odorless and unfortunately deadly. You don't know you're breathing it in, you fall asleep, and you ultimately stop breathing and you die.
The Park It Act, which stands for Protecting Americans from the Risks of Keyless Ignition Technology, was proposed by the Senate in February and again by the House in early June. If passed, the legislation would require automakers to provide an automatic shutoff for keyless internal engines when the car has been parked for a designated period of time.
The amount of time right now hasn't been determined, and I think it's going to depend upon the type of vehicle.
Car makers will also be required to add an anti-rollaway feature to stop a car if a driver exits but leaves it in gear.
Like most things that come in on higher end cars, like airbags, for example, 25, 30 years ago, airbags were in Mercedes and BMWs. They weren't in Fords. Now they're in all cars.
And the Park It Act requests that these changes be required within 2 years of it if it does pass as law. Now, right now, both bills are still in committee, but automakers are acting now. Some companies like Toyota say the feature will be added to most 2020 models in the coming year. Nick.
All right.